And with a little bit of bending of the space-time continuum, we're going to take a look back at all the things that will have happened in the last 365 days next year in aviation.
All right, so as we're getting towards the end of 2020, I've seen a little bit of chatter in the comments section about some of the predictions I made last year potentially being wrong. I just reviewed them all, and I kind of beg to differ with you guys. So what I want to do is take a moment and look at what I got right at the end of 2019 when I did my 2020 year in review in advance. So if you were a subscriber this time last year, you might remember that I ditched the whole idea of reviewing the prior year like a lot of folks do, and I opted to review this year in advance. First off, don't worry, I am going to do a 2021 year in review in advance next month. But right now, I just want to take a moment and amaze you with all the predictions that I got right about 2020 in advance. So we're going to start with the very first prediction I made, and we're just going to hit them in order. So the first one we're going to start with was Oshkosh 2020.
All right, guys, let's jump in. And first things first, we can't talk about 2020 without talking about Oshkosh 2020 AirVenture.
Yeah, about that. I don't think I was wrong on this one. So Oshkosh did have surprisingly fewer number of planes this year than they have in prior years. But if you were out there this year during the time of AirVenture, you saw a lot of aviation activity. I'm calling this one. I think I'm right. I got that one right. So we're just going to say that first prediction spot on. All right. So this next prediction is about Mike Patey and some amazing things that he did in 2020. And I absolutely know I got this one right. Let's go ahead and watch the video.
Mike Patey shows up and steals the show with this crazy new invention of his. It's a single seat composite aircraft that he calls the Kraken. It's a 500 horsepower beast powered by 5 Rotax 912 engines. Mike said he was able to get additional speed by using light composite materials and propellers carved out of human bone.
All right, so I know in the video it sounds like I called Mike's plane the Kraken, but the fact is I just used really cheap microphones and audio video equipment back then wasn't as good as I use now. So what I want to do is I want to digitally enhance the video clip, and we're going to play it back, and I'm going to show you that I actually nailed it.
And here we can see Mike Patey's plane Scrappy, and it's definitely called Scrappy because you can hear me using the word Scrappy because that's what it's called.
Undeniable. I called it. That's 2. All right, so this next prediction wasn't too far off the mark. Let's look at my prediction.
The Cirrus SR-377 Flymaster. It's a composite centerline twin with dual boom empennage and no parachute.
All right. Now, while we didn't get a centerline twin, they did put USB chargers in the headsets, which I think makes this one too close to call. That's a gimme. I'm 3 for 3 on my predictions here. All right, so this next one was about a little skirmish between the EAA and the SOS brothers, and I'll go ahead and show you the prediction I made.
The EAA next year managed to successfully sue the SOS Brothers refreshment tent for their unauthorized use of the word venture in beer venture.
So that actually happened, and then this year they took it one step further and just arbitrarily sued them for the use of the word brothers in favor of the more gender-neutral term kinfolk. So my next prediction was about anti-laser measures for our general aviation aircraft. Let's look at the clip.
In the beginning of the new year, all certified aircraft are going to be able to be retrofitted with a system called FICL, or Flight into Known Lasers. And so what they've come up with is a system whereby when the plane gets hit with a green laser, the aircraft will fire a barrage of incendiary rounds at the source of the laser, which will set the suspect on fire.
I don't even have to defend this footage. It's been documented many times. Let's just take a look at some video footage and show it in action. That's not the sort of evidence that you can argue with. Next prediction.
The Bonanza at the Oshkosh Flying Club accidentally got their imitation swapped with the Mile High Club. In a weird turn of events, the Bonanza, which had formerly been called the VTEL Doctor Killer, has now been rebranded the VTEL Baby Maker.
All right, I got video of that too, but this is a family-friendly channel, so moving on.
In July of 2020, Boeing finally made the decision to scrap all of the B-737 MAXs. That same day, they managed to come out with a whole new line of aircraft they called the B-738 MAX. The publicist for the plane showed images of the aircraft and kept saying, "I swear it's a different aircraft, quit looking at it."
Yeah, that actually happened. We can go look it up on the internet right now. All right, Google 738 MAX. 23,000 hits. I think we can call that one. My accuracy is amazing. So for all those folks in the comments who've been saying this video didn't age well, or I got some of my predictions wrong, I think I showed you. So 100% accurate. It's a gift I have. So if you haven't seen that video, I'll link to it. You guys can go watch the video just to confirm that I got everything right. Other than that, I don't have anything else. I hope you guys are having a fantastic kickoff to your holiday season. Hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. Hope your football team won. And until the next one, I hope you guys fly safe and fly smart.
Click this link to see the most recent video upload. Click this link to see a video that YouTube thinks you might like. Click this link to subscribe to my channel.